We are back. Last segment, we focused on the hometown Ravens, but this time we go around the NFL with the schedule released and give our preliminary divisional winners because we still have time to fix this once before the season.
Yeah, man, people get cut,
hurt,
all that.
And with this COVID, who knows when training camp will be? That's another thing to keep an eye on.
Right, they might be sick by the time they get the training camp.
NFL did today send out emails and things like that, letting teams know whether or not they can open up. I think as of right now, if your state has a open up policy, then you have the ability to begin. So certain teams are going to have advantages over other teams based on who opens up first and things of that nature.
Could be interesting to see how that turns out.
But we're going to go division by division, say who won it last year, if any other teams made the playoffs, and then if we have any of the, well, at least one team, any other teams making the playoffs in this division. We'll start with the NFC least. The Philadelphia Eagles won last year at 9-7. I'll start with you, Byron, because we know this your team. We know you got them winning this division this year. Go ahead and bring out them girls.
Looking at the schedule as we speak, they get to open up SoFi Stadium against the Rams, which means they're going to open it up with a win because they're going to beat the Rams, who are going to be terrible. Well, they'll be bad. I don't know about terrible. They'll be 500.
They'll be middle.
They'll be an average.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be 8-8.
7-9 and 9-7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting wins. 8, 9, 10. I see about 11 wins right off just going through. I see 11 wins, and like I said, after the draft, they had a wonderful draft. One of the best teams, one of the 5 best drafts out of any team. And I think Ravens.
I said no.
I was about to say, he was up there with a really good draft. But 11-5, at least, they could be 12-4. I don't know about the DC, like you said, the Dak situation is a little scary. But not to take too much time, but I do think this team should win this division by at least 2 games. But we know how the Cowboys are. So, 11-5 right now.
I know I said I had the Eagles win that division. I don't have 2 teams making it, so unfortunately Philly won't make it this year. The only reason I'll pick Dallas to win this division is because the Eagles won last year. No team wins that division in back-to-back years. So for that reason, hopefully they get Dak involved. They pay that man so he can, figure out the system. And, COVID lets them open their facilities back up so he can, get some work in. But if all things go right with Dallas, I'll just pick them to win simply because they didn't win it last year.
I'm going to agree with DC just off that fact alone. But me being me, I got, add some razzle-dazzle. Don't quote me on this. The Giants going to win this division.
Oh my God.
Can somebody put up that schedule?
Oh, my God.
Giants going to win this division.
Don't you worry. I got you right
got
here.
that?
I got
Thank
that,
you.
brother.
Go ahead. You making a bold prediction. Go ahead. Keep
I ain't
talking
even
about
look at the schedule.
No, go ahead. Go, you like Daniel Jones?
I like Daniel Jones. Saquon's healthy. I like the receiving core they got better on the defense. It's a bold prediction.
Bold is one way to describe
you can win this division going 9-7.
All right, we got to break out this schedule right now. All right, here we go. For week 1.
We not going off wins and losses.
Giants home for the Steelers.
They're going
home for the Steelers loss. Okay. At Chicago win.
Yeah.
Home for the 49ers.
Loss.
At the Rams.
Loss.
That might be a win.
At the Cowboys.
Loss.
Home for the Skins.
Win. I'm going to lose the track. But
I think you had 3 wins so far. You said Steelers was
I think
loss.
they will be better than people
Bears
think. I just don't know about winning the division. But
that division,
so the Redskins, you said they're going to win
Redskins,
that. So that's your 3rd win.
Okay.
All right.
They might get about 8 wins.
At Philly.
Loss.
Home for Tampa.
Loss.
Yeah.
At the Skins.
Loss. They might lose.
No,
they might
a
split
dub.
with the Redskins. They
That's
might
a
split with the
dub.
Redskins. They
That's
really
a
might
dub.
split with the Redskins.
They're going to beat the Redskins.
Redskins might be better than people think.
They'll beat the Redskins.
The
Let's say
Redskins
they
might be
sweep.
better.
Let's say they
Okay.
sweep.
All right. Redskins might be better than people think too.
Home for the Eagles.
Loss.
I think they're going to split.
Okay, let's give you
They're
benefit of the doubt.
not
Let's say they split.
Carson Wentz gonna
I'm
get
giving him
injured.
every benefit of the doubt here.
I just looked at Philly's schedule, which is not as easy as you think. But go ahead.
I'm giving you every benefit of the doubt here. So let's say they split. At Cincinnati.
Win.
At
Loss.
Seattle.
Loss.
I think lost 2 losses.
Home
right
for
there.
the Cardinals.
Loss. You know I love the Cardinals.
Home for Cleveland.
Loss.
At Baltimore.
Loss.
Definitely loss.
Blowout.
At New York. Dallas comes to New York at the end of the season.
That could
Fuck
be a
Dallas.
trick game, but Dallas is going to win because Dallas is going to be playing for the playoffs.
If they do win, if Dallas wins, that's only 6, and I gave you two toss ups.
Hey man, Eagle, they gonna win the division. What's today's date? It is May 8th. You heard it here first. They gonna go 9-7 or something like that and win this division. Watch.
I would strange things.
I'm
happen,
trying
but
to
I just
tell
don't know
you,
about
yo.
winning the division. I can see about 6 or 7 wins.
The way the cookie crumbles,
About 6.
we
Whoa.
all know.
You just said 4. I gave 2 that you said were losses to him.
No, I don't know about 4. I think they'll be better than 4-12 though. Maybe like 5-11. But
I got them at 4-12.
but to your Eagles, I know you like the Eagles. I
Just
know
did
their
that. I
schedule.
got them at 10-6.
The Eagles finished the season with at Cleveland versus Seattle, at Green Bay versus New Orleans, at Arizona, at Dallas. That is a tough stretch, and
I
I
have them
think
10 and
that
6.
could be.
But they start the season
They start off
at
easy.
Washington.
They start
at
easy, but
Rams,
end hard.
at Bengals.
And the Cowboys.
Carson's gonna be hurt, so I don't.
That's
know
fine.
what
They got
you're
Jalen
talking
Hurts.
No,
Who
that's
is
not,
yo?
That's
Like,
not okay.
He a running back.
I just think that Philly's an 8-8 team right now.
That's
I got
not
them at
okay.
10-6.
I think Philly's 8-8.
I have the Cowboys winning this division, but I also have the Eagles getting into the playoffs. They're getting to that 7th spot that just opened up.
It won't.
All right.
So,
It
You
was,
want the
it was
Cowboys,
between
right?
them and Seattle, and I really don't like
He
Seattle.
on the Cowboys too.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh!
I said
don't
the
want
Cowboys
him.
win, but the
Please
Eagles get
don't
the
pick
7th
the
spot.
Cowboys.
But because I don't like Seattle's schedule. You talked about the Eagles
Bro,
schedule.
Seattle had a
has
terrible
tough
draft.
schedule.
Seattle has Russell Wilson.
I don't think Seattle's making the playoffs, but that's
I don't have them in the playoffs either.
Seattle has Russell Wilson.
Moving on to the NFC West, the 49ers as well as the Seahawks both made the playoffs last year. I have the 49ers in. I have nobody
49ers.
else making the playoffs in
Yeah,
this division.
49ers
Cardinals will
win.
be 9-7. I like their schedule. Kyler gets to go back home a couple times. I think they give 9, and they got that second wild card. Not Seattle this year.
So you got the Cardinals getting in as a wild card?
Yeah, 9-7, and
So
7
does
as a
anybody
7.
not have the 49ers winning this division?
No.
I think the 49ers probably win another 12, 13 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Super Bowl
Everything they lost, they put right back.
Here's the thing: the Cardinals aren't ready to take the next step. I don't like Cliff Kingsbury as a head coach. I like the draft they had. I like Kyler Murray, and I like the fact they got DeAndre Hopkins. But I still don't think it's enough. I just think Seattle has Russell Wilson. So until otherwise, I'm picking them over the Cardinals.
I think the Cardinals are going to be
I'm
really
not the biggest
good.
fan of the Cardinals schedule.
I think they're
Not an easy
9-7.
one.
I think
Yes,
they're
it's
9-7.
They start off with the 49ers.
They're going to split with the 49ers for sure.
They're
I think
gonna
they
lose
get one.
both of those.
I think
They're
they
gonna
get
lose
one.
both.
I
They're
think
going
they
to
get
lose
one.
both of those games.
They played them tough last
So
year.
they go
get
San
one.
Francisco,
And
Washington.
they lost both.
They'll
They'll be 2-1 after week 3.
because they'll beat the Lions. I have
They'll
them
beat the
losing to the
Skins.
Panthers.
They'll beat the
week
Panthers.
4. They beat the Jets week 5. They lose to the Cowboys week 6.
Lose to
They
Seattle.
lose to Seattle week 7.
They split with Seattle. I think.
They
I'll give
they
you
can
that.
split
I'll
with
give you
Seattle.
that. They beat the Dolphins week 8. I mean
Lose
week
to
9.
Buffalo.
They probably
beat the
split with the
Buffalo week
Rams.
10. I had them 2-0 in the Rams. I was giving you the
Okay.
benefit of the
I think the
doubt.
Rams
They
are like
beat the
8-8 still, but they're not better than the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't have them making the playoffs. I have them maybe around that 9-7 range.
Yeah, I
8,
agree with
9,
DC.
7.
I don't think they're ready to take that next
Nah,
step.
me
Like
either.
not this year, maybe next year.
Give them
I
like
think
another
this is
year
the
or two.
I think this is.
They need
Seattle
a couple
gets in,
more
bro.
pieces.
Remember the 5 and 5 out, people. 5
NFC
and 5
North.
out.
NFC North, you got the Packers and the Vikings that both made the playoffs. I'm gonna throw both of them back.
Yeah,
in.
both of them get back
same
in
way
the
that they
playoffs.
made it. The Packers win the division, the Vikings get into the wild card.
Get Aaron Rodgers somebody to throw
There's
the
nobody.
ball
There's
to.
nobody.
Minnesota is going to win this division.
Yeah, I picked. Oh, you picking with me today, man? What's up? You good?
Y'all know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. I just think the blasphemy that was bestowed upon him in the NFL draft changed my opinion. I had them winning the division until they fumbled in the draft.
Yeah, big time.
So
Maybe somebody get cut, man.
I'm gonna go Minnesota wins the division.
I
The
agree.
Green Bay still gets a wild card spot.
I don't believe in Kirk
It's
Cousins.
2 wild cards now.
3.
3. Yeah, Green Bay is a wild card, and Minnesota, like I picked last year.
So y'all both got the Packers winning.
Yeah, I got the Packers winning, the Vikings making it.
So
into
I'm
the
only
wild
left for
card.
what, 1 wild card? Because I already done picked 2 of them.
Yeah, I picked both of mine. I mean, I'm pretty sure we know. Sadly, I had the Falcons possibly making it, but they're not.
See, the NFC South is where, because I feel like 3, if it's possible, I feel like 3 of these teams.
Falcons
can
are
make it.
8-8.
I never ever trust Dan Quinn's Falcons. He should not still be the head coach.
If he wasn't the
Get
coach,
him out of here.
Yeah, if he
That's
wasn't the
what I
coach,
said,
I would have him in the playoffs. But
I said
because he's the
8-8.
coach, Saints win the division, Buccaneers getting to the wild card.
What that man said.
I agree, and I think
Everybody agrees.
what is the Saints schedule? I like the Bucks. I think the Bucks are about 10-win team.
I agree with that too.
About 10-win team, but I'll say wild card for the Bucks. Saints probably on paper have good a team as anybody. So yeah,
Look at some love for my Saints now, y'all.
Brady and Breeze week 1.
Yes, sir.
That'll be-
Let's run through the Bucks schedule real quick.
And I shall look at the
Saints.
Saints. Oh, then I'll look at the Bucks.
Well, you can do your Saints, and I'll pull up the Bucks. I got both of them right here anyway.
I think that's the first 2 times the number 1 and number 2 passing touchdown leaders playing against each other.
Week 1.
Shout out to Fox.
You got it up?
Game.
Because if
Yeah.
not, I can go Bucks.
I got the Saints up.
All right, go ahead.
So they play each other in week 1 in New Orleans.
I think they
Saints.
split.
Saints, yeah, they'll split. I think
Yeah,
both
they'll
teams
split,
went
but
home.
the Saints have a more cohesive unit.
And a better
Brady's
home
gonna
field.
struggle early because he
New
isn't able
offense,
to
new system.
get in there and kind of work out with his receivers and things like that.
Oh no, he's flying him up to Montana. Y'all think it's a game? He gonna get him out there. But go
Well,
ahead.
either way, Saints will win week 1, and I think Tampa will win at home too. But after that, they go to Vegas. That's a win. They are
Is that
home.
Vegas' first home game? They'll win.
I don't care what game it is. They're not that good. They are home for the Packers on a night game. That's gonna be a tough one.
They usually play well against the Packers.
They do, but you never know. But let's call that a win. That's 3-0. At Detroit, that's a win. Home for the Chargers, that's a tough one, but they're at home, so I'm gonna say win. Home for Carolina, win. At Chicago, win.
7-0.
At the Bucks is probably their first loss.
I got them losing to the Packers.
Home for the 49ers. Sorry.
That's a loss.
Oh,
That
you
was a
have them,
shootout
you
last
have them
year.
choking again?
That was a shootout.
Yeah,
They
they
didn't choke against the 49ers last year. They just got outplayed at the end. But
By Jimmy G.
yeah, shocker.
I think the 49ers might beat him again.
I think the 49ers might beat them again, but at the same time, I don't know.
You think this the revenge tour?
Yeah, I think it's one of those. We had this situation last year and we lost on some unfortunate nonsense. We didn't get a chance to match up in the playoffs. So I will go with the Saints just to see how good they can be. Let's be optimistic here. Home for the Falcons. Let's call that a win and then say they lose in Atlanta. At Denver, that's a tough game.
Loss.
I'm gonna say that might be a loss because it's gonna be cold. It's late November, mile high altitude from a team that usually plays in a dome. So I'll call that their second loss. They play the Falcons the next week. Let's say that's their third loss. They go to Philly. They'll win that game. Home for the Chiefs. I'll say that's their first home loss and their fourth loss on the year. Home for the Vikings. Revenge factor. I'll call that a win.
12-4.
And then they go to Carolina. They'll probably win that game. So I'll say 12-4 for the Saints.
I can see 12-4.
So the Bucks got the at New Orleans week 1. That's a loss. Home for Carolina. That's
Win.
a dub. At Denver.
Loss. I think they lose that.
I think
No, it's too early in the season.
think
If
they
it,
win that game.
I think the later one they'll lose.
Well, not the sports stuff. I think Denver might be on the playoff team, but that's just me.
I think they win that game. I think then the Chargers come to town. I think they lose that game. I'm high on the Chargers this year. At Chicago, win. Green Bay, loss. Vegas, win. Giants, win. New Orleans, win. Carolina, win. Rams, win. Kansas City, loss. Bye week.
They got a
Minnesota,
deep bye
win.
week.
Atlanta, win. Detroit, win. Atlanta, win.
No, they gonna lose.
They might be
Atlanta
at
least
12 and
once.
4.
12-4 too.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
don't see-
It's gonna be a tough division.
They could get it. I mean, I don't down 12. So
I still got the Saints.
On March, I'm trying to tell you, this gonna be the year that Atlanta plays decent.
I
Watch.
disagree. I'm not sold.
Dan Quinn, baby.
I think they play decent.
him out of
That's
there.
why
but
I
they're
didn't say
still-
good.
They're
Like
still
8-8
8-8.
maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Because they're gonna
8-8.
score points.
All right, well, we're on to the AFC now.
Yeah, let's do the AFC East.
And you know if they go 8-8, that kind of mess up.
Patriots won his
Everything.
division last year. Bills made the playoffs. I've been on record saying that the Patriots are going to have possibly the worst record in this division this
I
year.
still don't think
I think the Bills win the division.
that. Bills win that division. Absolutely.
I did kind of backtrack. I think it'll be Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, as well as records go. But I still wouldn't be surprised if the
Who are the
Dolphins.
Jets receivers?
I still think.
Denzel Mims and Brashad Perryman? I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
still
I
think.
like
Who are the
Sam Darnold,
Dolphins
but I don't
receivers?
the Bills.
Devontae Parker?
That's all they got.
Mike Gesicki, tight end.
yeah,
they
that's
got
what's
some
up.
people.
Devontae Parker had one good
You
year.
He's
should
big
have
time.
just stopped right
He's
there.
big
He's
time.
not big time.
He is big time.
He made
He's more
big
big
time
time than anybody
plays.
on the Jets.
Show me again.
He's probably the best
All right,
receiver
cool.
in that division outside of Stephon
The
Diggs.
Bills win that
That's probably
division.
I'm taking
I mean,
John
because
Brown
Stephon
over
Diggs just
Devontae
got
Parker.
there. Who? What?
I'm taking John
Oh,
Brown.
no,
over
all right,
Devontae.
all right.
At least John
I'm not
Brown
talking-
did it multiple
I'm not giving
years.
this energy. I said what I said. If he doesn't believe me, fine.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Devontae Parker got one good year under his belt.
He probably has about 2.
He ain't had a quarterback in a minute, bro.
He's
So
had, I
we
think,
just
2
gonna leave
years
that
with
right
around
there.
1,000 yards. And last year he balled out.
The Bills win that division. I think the Patriots are second in that division.
I'll go Bills, Pats, Jets, Dolphins. And the Jets and Dolphins will finish.
I don't
both
really
at
care
7.
after the
Yeah,
Bills
them,
because no one else is making the playoffs but the
That's
Bills.
a fact.
I'm just saying.
So everybody has the Bills.
Bills and a runaway. Put it first.
I don't even.
said-
The thing
I'll
is,
take
I'm not.
John Brown over Devontae.
You do know he played for
that
the
might be the
team
wildest
before.
thing he ever said, bro.
Good Lord. And y'all talk about
He
me.
disrespectful,
Yeah, that might be
yo.
the wildest thing he ever said.
You talk about me.
He's so
Jesus
Jesus
disrespectful.
Christ.
So Devontae Parker has had 1 year over 1,000 yards, which was last
But
year.
he had a couple 900s.
John Brown
He's
had
never had a
he
900
never- he
year.
never
He had
did.
five. He had under 500, 700, 600, 300, 1,200.
Hey, look. He's on the
John
way.
His
Brown.
best year was better than any John Brown year. John Brown
No,
went
no,
for
no.
1,000 last year, and he went for 1,000 once in Arizona.
John Brown had 2,000 yard seasons. He had a 700, 1,000, a 500, a 300, a 700, and 1,000.
I'll take Devontae Parker.
I'm taking John Brown.
He also been in the league longer, so I mean, shit.
Bro,
Who was Arizona's quarterback
is John Brown a number
in
one wide
2015?
receiver? Should he be any
Is
team's number one wide receiver?
Devontae Parker's not a number 1 wide receiver.
Wasn't
He's a
Carson
compliment.
Palmer their quarterback in
I don't
2000?
know.
Wasn't Carson
I
Palmer
just
the
said I
Cardinals
was actually.
They
quarterback
had a couple.
in 2015?
I don't remember. But they
No,
had a
look
couple.
that up. I think it was
I
Carson
don't
Palmer,
know if
bro.
it was that recent, but either way, yeah, John Brown is not better than Devontae Parker.
Let's move on.
Size wise, none of that.
Nothing.
Like
He's
nothing.
only faster. That's it.
AFC South. The Texans won this division last year, and the Titans made the playoffs. I'll leave this up to you guys while I look this up.
Well,
That
I'm gonna just
was
say Colts and
Carson
leave it
Palmer.
there.
I think we all agree.
Told you, Carson Palmer was a quarterback. He wasn't
the
bad.
Texans have the most inept head coach and front office, who is all the same person, and the Jags are tanking for Trevor.
Yeah.
Or
Obviously.
Justin, whichever they can get.
I
have
don't think
neither
Justin
one of
Fields works in Jacksonville, bro. He's too big to be in Jacksonville.
Colts
When I say big, I mean like personality wise.
like the Cam Newton effect.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Cam.
Colts win
Same.
that division. Then it's the Titans.
Colts win that division.
Honestly, don't care about this division at
Yeah,
all,
Colt-
yeah.
Texans
Titans
last.
make
Texans
the
last.
playoffs.
Texans.
The
Texans
Jags are
are
last.
last.
Jags are
bro.
last.
The
I
Jags
I actually
are
like the
last.
Jags supporting cast better than the Texans. I just don't like the quarterback. If you think about it, the Jags really have talent. They just don't
Yeah,
have a
they
quarterback.
do. I agree.
They don't have a defense though.
They have a
Texans
front
don't
seven.
What
either.
receiver did they draft? They drafted
LaVisca.
receiver.
Chenault.
Oh,
You got
they
Dede
got
Westbrook.
Chenault.
You got Baby Shark. You got 3 legit
No, they
receivers.
got nice. They picked
Shout
up
They
out
some
have
to
corners.
Shark. Dude.
They picked
got
up
some
C.J.
corners.
Henderson, but I
Yeah,
still
they
don't
got a
believe in anybody in
good
that secondary.
team. They just don't have a good quarterback.
I got
Nobody
some.
wants to be there.
And
Nobody
they need a
wants
better.
to be
They need
there.
a better coach. I don't like Marone. I don't know why he's still there.
Nobody wants to be there.
E. White.
AFC West. So the AFC West is the reason why I did not know if I wanted to put the Titans in the playoffs, because I do think that you could possibly see 3 teams from the AFC West possibly in the playoffs.
I
this
think.
year. The
Y'all
Chiefs,
too high on Denver,
the Chiefs
man.
I'm very high on Denver.
and I think the Chargers make the playoffs.
What is?
Y'all are too high on
Can
Denver.
somebody give
I
me
didn't have
Denver's schedule?
I didn't have Denver in the playoffs though.
I have him as a
I
wild
wouldn't be
card.
surprised though.
I see a wild card for Denver.
I think that the Chargers are arguably on paper top 3 most talented roster in the NFL.
Which means they're going to let you down. That's what the Chargers do, people.
No. They have a good year and a bad year.
No,
they
but
had a
they're
bad
probably
year
gonna let
last
you
year, so
down.
they're gonna have a
Last
good
year.
year.
They're moving
gonna
into
have
a
good
new
year.
stadium. I don't like it.
The Broncos got the Titans,
Win.
Steelers,
Loss.
Bucks,
Loss.
Jets,
Win.
Pats,
Win.
Dolphins,
Win.
Chiefs,
Loss.
bye week, Falcons,
Win.
Raiders.
Win.
They're not beating the Falcons.
They not.
Chargers.
I've only heard
Where's the game
3
at? Where's the game at?
guaranteed wins
Is that game
so
in Mile
far.
High?
No, it's at Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. They lose that
I
game.
only heard 3 wins so far. That's definite for me.
The only definite wins to me were Jets, Patriots, Dolphins. They could lose to the
They
Titans.
could lose to the Patriots.
No, they're not losing to the Patriots. They're not. I told you, I think the Patriots gonna be one of
I just think that there's such a cluster
Chargers,
in the AFC.
Saints,
Outside
Chiefs,
of
Those
the
are
top.
all of those are losses except for the Panthers. They
I'm
might
just
win that.
saying,
Bills,
as long as
Chargers,
Bill Belichick
Raiders.
has been a coach of the Patriots, I don't think
Bro,
they
they
have a
probably won 5
losing
games.
season, bro.
He disrespectful.
They win it.
probably won 5
How
games.
much
They
you
won
want for
7
them to win
games
5
last
games?
year.
They winning. They're going to the playoffs this year.
They're
Their
making-
schedule is
they-
more
they're
They're
difficult.
sliding into that last wild
They're
card
gonna
spot.
make 8 and 8.
Nah, they're probably 9 and 7. They're gonna get that last wild.
I'll give you 9 and 7.
They get that last wild card.
6 and 10.
Outside
Final
of
offer.
listen,
Talking about Denver.
How you go
listen.
down?
No, I said 5 and 11 first time.
Honestly
you
speaking, in
still
the AFC,
disrespectful.
outside of what the top 4 we know that are going to be in the playoffs: Ravens, Chiefs, Colts, Bills. it's literally anybody's game who can get in.
I think the Chargers are going to be.
I just don't believe in the quarterback situation, but that's just me.
All right. I mean, I don't need
Tyrod is better than Drew Lock, bro.
I think Drew Lock's better right now, but that's just me. And he has just as good
Nigga
weapons.
played
I
like
done
2
heard some
games.
wild stuff on this show
I
tonight.
think Drew Lock is just as good as Tyrod right now.
Seen some
Right
wild
now, I
stuff
think
on
he's
this
just
show.
as good
You
as
haven't
Tyrod.
seen Tyrod, so how can you say anything?
And that's why
hardly
Tyrod
seen
couldn't
Drew
beat
Lock.
out
What you
Baker.
mean?
I mean, I didn't.
Tyrod couldn't beat out Baker.
He had the
He
job
got
when
hurt.
he got hurt.
He got hurt, bro. Let's stop acting like
He got beat out in training camp.
He
Tyrod
had the
couldn't
job before he
beat out
got
Baker.
hurt, bro.
And at the end of the day, Drew Lock is just as good, if not better, than Tyrod right
Jesus
now. And I'm going to say
Christ.
better. And he has just as good weapons. I love Colin Sutton. I love Hamler. And I love...
I'm
Jerry
a-
But
Judy.
the Chargers got a better defense.
the Chargers got better receivers too. Let's not let
They
them
have
get away
better
with
receivers.
that. Let's not let them get
Yeah.
away with that.
They have
Mike
better
Williams
receivers.
and my
And
man
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Better than Cortland
It's a wash.
Sutton
It's a wash
and
to me.
Judy.
It's not
Jerry
a
Judy?
Outta
Jerry
here.
Judy?
He's never stepped on the football field.
But he's
in the
already better than
NFL.
Mike Williams.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. You about to see.
my
Yeah, you're
God.
about to see this.
Hey, this is a
Blasphemous
wild
right
night.
now, yo.
How's that
Man's
wild?
never played against NFL competition ever.
All right. whatever. Did Cortland Sutton have more yards than anybody in the Chargers last year? I'm pretty sure he probably did.
Let's look this up.
I'm sure he did.
I don't
I
think
feel
he
like
had more
Cortland
than
Sutton
Keenan Allen.
had, he had more than
didn't
Keenan.
have
He
more
might
than
have had more than
Keenan
Keenan last
No, he
year.
didn't.
He
Didn't
might
have more than Keenan Allen.
That's
last year.
all Phillip Rivers threw to. What you
Phillip
mean?
Rivers threw to the other team. That's what he
Facts.
threw to.
Facts.
Last year.
He was definitely the white Jameis Winston.
He low key did turn the ball over a lot. I think Cortland had a really, really good year last year that went unnoticed, but
Nah, I noticed it. It
I
just
noticed
wasn't,
it.
wasn't better than Keenan
It
Allen.
wasn't better than Keenan Allen. He had 2 1,000-yard seasons.
I mean, this is
Yeah,
what Cortland
yeah.
first year.
Yeah,
It was his
About
first
11.
year.
1,106 touchdowns. Keenan Allen had 1,206 touchdowns.
So it was a wash, basically. Okay,
Mike
that's
Williams had 1,002
How
touchdowns.
many yards did Jerry Judy have in the NFL last year?
fine. He didn't
Zero.
play.
Oh,
He was
okay.
on roll tide. All right.
Okay.
Jerry Judy's better.
Oh,
than
so
Mike.
you saying we ain't
you just
seen
had
him yet?
2,000-yard wide receivers last year. Is it better than a rookie coming into the NFL?
And they got Noah Fant. They're gonna be all right.
Noah
Melvin Gordon.
I'm so tired of everybody talking about Noah Fant. He didn't do anything
trash,
last
though.
year.
Did nothing.
I think he
last year.
had okay moments. He
He's
got hurt a
trash.
little bit.
Okay,
He trash.
I'm not saying he's gonna be great. He's a
he's
weapon.
decent.
He's just as good as their tight end.
That's probably true.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry.
Oh,
I like him.
no.
Hunter Henry.
That's why I looked at you. Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry was.
No.
I mean,
Hunter Henry's better than Fat, bro.
Hunter Henry just always hurt. If he's healthy, bro, he's one of the best tight ends in the league.
I think it's a wash.
They have better running
they
backs.
do.
Denver does.
But that's because they took the running back
Yeah.
from the Chargers.
I mean, Philip Lindsay was still better than
No, Phillip Lindsay was good.
I'm
Phillip
not a
Lindsay
believer
was-
of Phillip Lindsay, bro.
Philip Lindsay was better than anybody with the Chargers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a
So-
fact.
And then
I've
add
just
Melvin
never
Gordon
been a
just
Phillip
makes it
Lindsay.
better.
I've never
Eckler
been a
is
Phillip
more of
Lindsay
a
fan.
catcher than a running
And
back.
Von
Yeah.
Miller's better than anybody on the Chargers defense. So hey, I like
Derwin
Von
James.
Miller a lot.
That's close.
Melvin Ingram? The Bosa?
Joey
Oh, yeah.
Bosa.
The Bosa?
Von Miller's better than Bosa though. He is. He really is.
Outside of Von
Right
Miller, who
now,
else is on the
I said he
defense?
has one.
No.
All right, cool.
But listen,
who's the
Bradley
second
Chubb,
best defensive
they have
player?
Bradley Chubb.
He's not better than anybody we just named.
No, he's
on the Chargers defense.
I like
he's
that
not
he
better
is,
than
but
Derwin
I'm
James.
saying-
He's not better than Melvin
Derwin
Ingram.
James gotta stay
He's
healthy.
not better than
Right
Bosa.
now,
They
Would
got
you-
Chris Harris too.
So,
Yeah.
The Chargers got Chris
so
Harris.
the next like 4 or 5 players, defensive wise, are all
So
Chargers.
we've seen
Right now,
Von Miller
keep it a stat. I think Joey
single-handedly.
Bosa is better than Von.
I think
Right
we've
now,
right
single-handedly-
now.
Javon did kind of have a bad year, and he coming off that Rona. Shout out to Von Miller. Hope he's healthy out there.
I just think that
But
Von Miller.
Bosa
Right now,
and Ingram last
Joey
year had
Bosa
an
is
amazing
better.
year.
But I think you've seen that there are a few players who can really change the game single-handedly, and Von Miller's one of those.
Bosa is
Bosa
one
is
of those
one of them.
players. We just saw what his brother did. His brother changed the whole 49ers team as a whole
Yeah,
last
his
year.
brother.
They both are
got hurt.
problems.
He's better than his brother.
I don't know.
It's,
about
it's
that.
about the same.
Yeah, it's about the same. They about the same.
They
Depending
both are
on-
problems.
But even still, they both top
Problems,
five.
yeah,
they
like-
are-
I just think
it's
Von
not-
Miller can single-handedly change the game. I've seen it in the Super Bowl. I've seen it
That
on the
was
biggest stage.
That was like
years
five,
ago.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, you want to bet money on who got a better record, the Chargers or the Broncos?
I mean, you owe me.
No,
one.
I
but
mean-
that's another story for another day. You know, it's just-
Put that shit on. Hey, this motherfucker's up with this
you
nigga
know, it's
right
okay.
now.
It's okay.
Well, let me try to recoup some of my money back right now.
Scott. The Broncos will be that 7th wild
I
card
don't
team.
believe
I
you put the
believe
money
in
on it though.
Mr. Elway. Thank you.
Let's move on to the toughest division in the AFC, the AFC North. I have the Ravens winning this division and the Steelers
Now, 3 teams from this division
Not-
could possibly make the playoffs.
making the playoffs. I have the Browns in the playoffs finally doing something. me
So
see that.
everybody's picking the Ravens. I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let me look at the Browns schedule before I say this.
I think the Browns can get
with
10.
seven AFC playoff teams, I think Cleveland gets
Browns
in.
makes it.
Do they get do the? I think it's a toss up between them and the Steelers.
I agree with that, but I also think
Let me
that
see.
the Steelers have some offensive issues they need to work out with.
Who are they throwing the ball to?
Who's throwing
outside
the
of
ball?
Juju?
No, it's Cowboys.
Ben's
the
back.
the Browns. I mean, it's Browns. The Browns' schedule is easy. Oh my God! At Baltimore, Cincy, Washington, at Dallas, Indy, at Pittsburgh, at Cincy, which is basically
the same
home
as our
game.
schedule.
Raiders.
They got rid of
Texans,
that hard
Eagles,
games.
Jags, Titans, Ravens, Giants, Jets, Steelers. They have an easy schedule. Oh my
Yeah,
God!
somebody rooting for them.
I counted 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I have them sneaking in and getting one of those wild cards.
That's not sneaky.
The Steelers don't make the playoffs.
They probably are the top wild card. They probably
Agreed. They're the
Yeah.
best wild card all the team.
They
Yeah.
get 10 wins. They
Yeah.
ain't sneaking in the playoffs.
and they're probably the team you don't want to play on wild card weekend because they can beat anybody. Just
Nah,
They can
just-
also
I don't
lose
believe
to
in Baker
anybody.
Mayfield,
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
that's why they could lose to anybody because their
but if they
quarterback
make
is-
it's going to be because of Baker. It's not because he plays bad. If
They
he
make
plays
it-
bad,
if they
don't.
make it, it's going to be because he did what he was supposed to do.
If they make it, it's because they was running the ball.
Look, man.
They got the best two running
Kareem
backs. They got the
Hunt,
best
Nick
running
Chubb,
back
God
combo.
Dang.
Yeah,
They
that's-
finally gave
that's
my
the
man
Kareem
an
Hunt,
offensive
man.
line.
Kick a chick and then you.
Trying to tell you.
Finally gave my man an offensive line. I expect big things from him this year.
Well, they gave him a tackle. That's not
They gave him two tackles.
Two
two
tackles.
tackles.
Two tackles
but
and a
Not,
tight
not
end.
just two. They for two solid tackles.
They had the best two tight end. They had the best 1-2 tight end combo in the league too.
They
No,
probably
they
do.
don't.
Yes, they
probably
do.
I don't
Yes,
believe
they
in
do.
two.
The Browns?
I don't think
Yes,
Njoku
they
has
do.
ever played
went,
16 games.
Oh, they
though.
Austin
just got
Hooper?
Hooper? Yeah.
That's the best two in the league.
And
bro.
I think they drafted
I don't
one.
think he's ever played 16
And I think they
games, though.
drafted a good tight end.
But no,
I
so
think
what
he
I
only
will
been
say
there 2
is,
seasons.
I would say Tampa, but they're gonna get rid of OJ
He's
Howard.
never played 16 games. And
They
to me,
just picked up
Tampa
his
has the
fifth year
best. Tampa has the best tight ends. Even if you don't
Cameron
have
Brady,
OJ Howard
OJ Howard.
and Gronk.
OJ's not going anywhere. They
But
just picked
Gronk,
up.
yeah, Gronk is
Gronk
there.
is old and hurt.
Okay,
Gronk can still score.
Gronk,
Gronk's
Cameron
still tough.
Brady, and OJ Howard. That is an amazing tight end group. That might be better than our tight end group last year.
I mean, we got one tight end that blocks only. So
Yeah, he has. He's getting better with hands, but
no, I like his hands. We just don't throw it to him.
no. He didn't.
No,
have
I like
hands.
him as a
He didn't have
surprise
hands
scorer.
more than 2 years.
Like
ago.
when-
he got
when-
hands last year. 2
When
years
Boyle
ago.
score, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not-
all right, Boyle.
He's not supposed to score. He's supposed to block.
Either way,
Okay.
I still give me Cleveland's tight ends.
I'll
And
take-
they
I'll take-
give
I'll
me
take
Cleveland's
Tampa.
2 tight ends. Give me Cleveland's 2 wide receivers. Give me Cleveland's 2 running backs over everybody else in the
And they
NFL.
still can't get right, ladies and
Because the
gentlemen.
quarterback.
Uh-huh.
Hey
Defense wasn't
man,
that
you know
good
what to
in the
do.
secondary.
Play cover 2. Don't blitz him. He's good against the blitz.
Just let him throw it to you.
That's how you know it's him. How you got
Baker,
all
they
these
doubt me.
weapons, bro?
They doubt me.
Nobody doubting him. Apparently, trust me, the media
just-
isn't. This man got more commercials during an NFL
Yeah.
game than.
Anybody.
Well, that's companies. That's
Hey man, they love him.
He just needs to stop forcing stuff. That's his problem. You're
He
not
throwing
Brett
too many
Favre,
parties
boy.
in
be
Cleveland Stadium.
He'll
He
be
had to
fine.
clean up.
He'll be fine.
He's going to be average.
He'll be better than average. Trust
They're
me.
gonna
chill
win
for
on
your boys
defense and
over.
running the ball.
I think
All
it'll
right,
be.
so we're all on the Ravens winning that division. So we all picked Dallas. We all picked San Fran. We all picked the Saints. We all picked the Bills. We all picked the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I think we all picked the Colts, right?
We all did pick the Colts.
I don't know if I have 3 wild cards in each conference.
You did.
No, I know I don't.
You said
I'm not naming my wild cards until that time comes. I'm waiting until the season actually is about to start.
And that's actually why
That's
I
why I
didn't do it, 'cause
gave the disclaimer.
I can't even sit
Yeah,
here
Yeah,
and begin to
it's
gauge
way
that,
too early
yo.
predictions. Really quick, rapid fire. Way too early. AFC and NFC championship games.
Ravens, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs. I'll say Saints, 49ers.
I think we agree. Ravens, Chiefs. That's probably a given. It should happen. NFC. Lord, I want it to happen, but I don't see it. 49ers versus
About to say Vikings. Go ahead.
Nah, he about to say
49ers
Cowboys.
versus-
He about to say.
He about to say Cowboys. He wanted to say Bucks. He don't want. You know he don't want.
I want to
against
say
White
Bucks
Jesus.
or Cowboys.
He don't want to go against White
I'm gonna say-
Jesus.
49ers Saints.
There we go. Keep it smart.
Because I don't think either team thinks it.
I mean, of course, you know, Ravens, Chiefs. I don't think anybody don't want to see that. This NFC, if it's possible, I would love to see Drew Brees and Tom Brady for a third time in that
That'd be a tough.
NFC championship.
Because, you know, one of them was going to be like the 6th seed and the other was
Yeah.
going to be like the 2 seed.
So if that's possible, I would love to see that.
Well, if they
again.
6-2, they play first round. No, they good. They good because it's 7-2. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So if that's possible, Lord, hear my cry. I would love to see that. That is a great game right there.
So I'm gonna be the one that's off wall. I have Ravens, Chiefs, of course, and then NFC I have Cowboys and Bucks.
Yo.
Why you so high on the Cowboys all of a sudden?
I think, which one of y'all is Byron, bro? I don't know what's going on
Got
here.
Cowboys, Bucks.
If they get Dak right though, and they play like they're supposed to, hey,
Byron
who knows?
Rouse.
I think
Everybody.
if they ride Zeke, they do have the ability to beat most NFC teams. They had the number one offense last year. I think their defense is
They just gotta play a little bit of defense.
bad.
Just a little
To
bit.
say the least, bad.
Their offense got
bad.
better.
So here's the thing, right? How much better can their offense be? They
Yeah,
had 2,000-yard receivers, and they had a receiver that had 800 yards in the slot. How much better is their offense
Get
going to
CeeDee
be?
Lamb falling to you.
So what is he going to have? 3,000-yard receivers? They have Zeke.
They are just
So-
going to have more
They're
dynamic.
not going
This
to be
is-
that much better.
This is a
It's
stat
impossible.
that I actually can't. Well, I didn't come up with, but I was looking at it kind of last year. They need to run the ball. They absolutely. Anytime Dak throws the ball 30 plus times, their record is ass. Actually, like I think he's like 1-in-6 or something.
What was Zeke's stats last year?
He was like 1-in-6.
Yeah,
when
he had,
he
it
throws the
seemed like he
ball.
wasn't the same guy, but I know he still
He
had
had
1,000 yards.
1,200.
Yeah.
No, he definitely
He had
had
1,200 yards.
He's still-
He
a quiet
needs
1,200.
He needs
Yeah.
another 400 yards, and no, I'm sorry, he had 1,300 yards. I apologize.
Nah, I think he finished second in the
13.57.
NFL. He might
He's
have led
still
the league.
that dude,
13.57.
even though he went to
Yeah,
Cabo
13.57.
and was a little out of shape.
Definitely was a little
I
heavy.
I just think people forget how good this
2
guy is.
touchdowns though.
I still think he's the
Oh,
best
yeah,
running back
so-
in the league, but that's just me.
Oh,
That's
He's
receiving.
not.
That's receiving.
He's not. There's a white guy in Carolina who has that.
He's
title.
more of a do everything.
Run CMC is the best running back in the league.
I think Zeke is better personally. That's just me.
Run CMC.
Zeke might not be better than Saquon, but we're not even going to talk about
yeah. I
that.
think straight running Saquon is a problem.
I think Zeke better than Saquon. I think
Zeke-
Straight
Saquon-
running?
Saquon slight.
Saquon gets a lot of long runs and then he does.
Saquon, yeah,
like, a
Saquon
lot
slight,
of-
slight over.
But I just think the addition of CeeDee Lamb, if they use him right,
Saquon, nah.
if you
You
watch them in
understand
college,
he's on pace to break the rushing record, right?
To me, Saquon.
Y'all know his first
to
like
me-
3 seasons are the most productive in NFL
Yo,
history.
to me,
Saquon is a
Saquon-
problem.
To me,
He got
Saquon
to
in
like
between
30
the
years.
tackles isn't as good as what everybody says.
Saquon's a problem.
Outside
I
run,
don't know what
Saquon's
you're
one of
talking
the best
about
running
right
backs in the league. In between the tackles,
Listen.
like you said, I think he has a lot of long, amazing runs that are full of highlights. I don't think he's better than Zeke.
I just think
Pull
the
up Saquon.
I just think the addition of CeeDee Lamb allows you to use him in different ways, not just as a receiver. That's all I was.
And also, Saquon's a much better receiver than Zeke is.
That's a fact.
I think
But
Zeke's underrated.
my,
as a receiver,
my
though.
thing is,
but he does drop some passes.
my thing is, like I said, they had 2,000-yard receivers and an 800-yard receiver.
No, I'm saying I think it allowed. But CeeDee Lamb, if you watch him in
much-
college, he's not just a receiver. He he runs a lot of jet sweeps, things of that nature, reverses. You can put him in the slot. You can put him outside. Him and Gallup, Murray. I think they can do very creative things offensively,
you
and
think
of
he's gonna
course
run the
run the
ball?
ball. No, he's
So
just
you're
been
gonna
used
run
in
the
a lot
ball
of
with
different
CeeDee
ways.
Lamb instead of Ezekiel.
But I think you
Elliott.
can use different
No,
variations of
switch
your
it up,
offense.
kind of like how the 49ers use.
Yeah, Debo.
I don't think.
Debo.
I don't think they're the same kind of. I don't think that
People,
that's
nah,
how they
Debo-
use CeeDee Lamb.
CD Lamb look like you too pretty for that. I ain't gonna lie to you. He
He
look
can do a
like
little bit of everything.
nah. Just throw the ball up to
I
him.
don't got them.
He is down the field.
Their
They got him
offense
for a
just
reason.
I can see screens. I can see him doing like the Debo screen passes when he in the slot and then he goes out. I can see those kind of things.
But on paper, their offense got better.
They're
That's
not
all.
They
gonna
got better, yeah. I
They're
just
not
don't-
gonna give him
I
no
don't
end around
see how
sweeps and
that
nothing like
offense
that.
takes like another step when you had a running back that had almost 1,400 yards, 2 receivers over 1,000 yards, and another one that almost
It's
had
the
1,000 yards.
Just like the
Defense.
Ravens, you make the best running attack better by getting a top 3 running back in the draft class. You add to your strength. When you go to the gym, if you already have good arms, you do more arm exercise because you can still get stronger. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you strengthen your strength.
They won't have the
Look
number
what the
one offense in
Patriots. They
NFL
keep
2020.
adding to their defense.
What was the
I don't know who's
Cowboys'
gonna be number
strength?
offense, but it was their offense. You outscore your opponent. You score more
No,
than
their
they can
defense
stop
is garbage. Not garbage. Let me
Their
not say that.
secondary.
Their secondary
Yeah,
is
so
garbage.
that's what I'm saying. So you add PC offense still. What about the defense? You got to stop
you.
somebody.
It's going to come down to can they rush the pass, and they paid DeMarcus Lawrence
They can rush the pass.
$90 million.
They had one of the best linebacker groups.
They got a
in the
solid
NFL.
front seven. The
Yeah.
secondary is a problem, but they got
Secondary
high, so we'll see. We'll see.
So,
ha ha.
Overrated.
no,
Ha.
I don't think it's overrated or underrated. I think it's just average.
Average.
Well, then that's fine too.
Yeah, I don't think it's overrated or underrated.
But in
I
that,
think people think he's better than average.
with the Cowboys,
he
he'll
should be
play
better than that.
Yo, like dead pot water. You know, you just.
He had a couple
Deer
good
Park.
years.
Deer Park is quality water.
What
That's
is
not
what with
respect-
this segment? He
That's-
just said Deer Park.
Is that not average water?
Fiji is the best water out here.
Exactly.
That's gonna say that.
Deer Park
But
is regular, right?
Deer Park is really
Every-
Park
good.
is better than
Everybody-
most of these
It's
brands.
probably
drank-
my third water.
I drank the
But I'm
Walmart
saying
brand.
it's regular.
I'm
Everybody
sorry, it's my
has
fourth
Deer
water.
Park.
It's Deer Park. Then it's that. What was that? New
Fourth
water?
is regular. Doesn't
What was that? It's the Hawaiian volcano.
The volcano
water.
joint,
That
yeah.
joint is amazing.
The only two I like is
It's my third water.
I like Fiji water.
That's
I
the
like
best
Just
water.
Water. Black owned. Shout out to Jaden Smith out
I haven't
there.
tried it yet.
It's very good. It's very good.
I'll try it.
And
Fiji
then Deer
water.
Park.
Nah, it's Fiji. The volcano joint.
Yeah,
The
that's fine.
Essentia water is good.
Essentia is good too.
And like I said, everybody has Deer Park. It's regular. And you see it in everybody's house. It's regular.
I
But you
Everybody has
said
Deer
everybody's
Park.
house because it's good.
But it's everybody
Ain't nobody out
has
here-
it. It's
Everybody don't
regular.
got Aquafina. Why?
I can-
'Cause it's
I
the
can
worst
only
water
afford-
out
Because
there.
nobody drinks Aquafina.
I can only
It's
afford
trash.
TAP
Exactly.
and Walmart brand.
Walmart
TAP
brand
is
be
tap,
good, too.
by
I
the
don't know
way.
what you're talking about.
Like I
He
said,
said, what's
Deer
the
Park is regular.
TAP is tap.
Tap water.
Yeah.
Deer
TAP
Park is
brand. I
regular.
make it sound good.
You don't see Fiji in everybody's house because they,
They
can't afford
don't, they don't
it.
sell it in bulk.
I just don't
That's
believe.
why.
I just
Yeah,
believe
yes, they do.
paying $5 for water.
They
is
definitely
insane.
sell
Fiji in
Fiji in
bulk.
bulk.
I feel
I
like
like
that
how
is a
Deer
crime.
Park is.
Paying
If you
$5
go to Costco,
for water
that's-
is
You're
a
not getting
crime.
no. You're gonna get the.
They gonna
mini
be the
Fijis.
big no. They be having the big leader joint.
It's not gonna be as many Deer Park bottles
Listen.
that you get though.
The
I mean,
point
it's
I'm
hard.
making is everybody has Deer
because you
Park
can
in
get
their
a
house.
35
I
pack
don't.
of Deer
I can't
Park for
afford
like $4 or $5.
But it's easy. It's regular. Everybody don't even. Oh, Deer Park.
you're not
Everybody
getting a
has Deer
35
Park.
pack of no other water.
Everybody. You
Deer
missing the
Park,
point.
Deer Park is a regional water. It's not national.
That's all I'm
brand
saying.
like
Everybody
Fiji is.
has Deer Park. That's all I'm saying.
I just think paying $5
That's it.
for water is a
That's all
crime.
I'm saying.
It's water and a bottle. Just realize we're paying for that, people. But
How do you
anyway,
know you pay a rain tax?
we pay a lot of tax.
Everybody,
yes.
we pay land tax. God damn, you get taxed for everything.
Ravens win the Super Bowl, man.
I hope you're right. We'll see how this plays out. Preliminary predictions and division winners, wild cards, all that fun stuff.